Yeah, I haven't, because I feel like a lot of my music is in the vault too. Like, I be making a lot of shit, but like I said, the music is really like, I be making music for myself. So like a lot of my music, like I have songs that I'm the only person that listen to them. Like,
you see I'm Southside reppin', Bigfoot steppin', Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Hating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection, that's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look as chief, not lieutenant. Yeah, I'm back, been a minute. My hard work gets you offended. Shout out my boy academics. You stay independent. You scamming it behind that twinkle in your eye. See the scamming.
Another episode of Live on Lake Street, Minnesota's #1 daily show. We got a special guest in the building, a young up-and-coming artist, BAE BANDIT. How you doing, man?
hey, good.
Good. So let's continue the conversation. So you said that if somebody asked you where you were from, you wouldn't necessarily even claim one
like
space.
one city. Yeah, like I said, I was my early childhood, like.
Make sure you're talking right into the mic.
Yeah,
okay.
up until I said, like, when I was like 10 years old, I was in St. Louis, and then I came here, and then, like I said, I moved around like the Dakota County area. Like, I was in like a lot. I lived in Burnsville for a little while. I lived in Lakeville. Like, I graduated from Lakeville, but I lived in like Egan. I lived everywhere. So.
How come you moved around so much?
Shit, you already. It's just, you know what I'm saying. Like my family not like, I don't know, just money situation. You know what I'm saying. Just moving around and stuff. Like I got a real family. Like my mom and dad like provide everything they could for us. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like even the stuff we couldn't have, we still, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Made it good.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay. So being in St. Louis, you mentioned off the mic that you really started doing music at a very like young age.
Yeah, like really young age.
Really
like,
young.
When I was a kid.
So being in St. Louis and already kind of being musically inclined, how much does St. Louis influence your music? Because St. Louis has...
I would say like, yeah, because they got a lot of good music down
Yeah.
there. It's a lot of good artists down there. What's it called? I got a cousin down there, Devo.
Okay.
And I would say even him, probably one of my biggest inspirations, like top 3 inspirations, literally just watching him like go from like, because I watched him start making music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like watching him and just watching his hustle that he got from that city, you know what I'm saying? And like watch the other art, you know what I'm saying? Like 30D Grimy and stuff. Like I be listening to all them. And, like they got some real good sounds down there.
Yeah. So does that leak through into your music, you think?
I would say kind of. I feel like I have a lot. Like when it comes to like my inspiration for my music, I wouldn't just say like one specific area or a couple specific people. Like it's hundreds of people. I take every time when I listen to even new people that I don't even listen to on a daily basis, I just discover, I'll listen to their music and be like, oh yeah, I like that. I want to put that into my, you know what I'm saying, into my stuff. Like I'll take inspiration from everybody.
Got you. Okay.
So
let's talk a little bit about some of the stuff we talked about off the mic about kind of your getting into music was kind of a family member.
Yeah, that was
let you know that it was you had something.
Yeah, my uncle Dusa.
Yeah.
He when I was like a little kid, he had found some of my poetry and he was like, if you can write poetry, you can write music. And then he would just have me like from then on till that day, like he literally would just have me in the studio like every day, literally just having me write choruses and like write verses and stuff, and like guiding, like not just having me do it, but like guide me through it. And then he also, because he had the studio when he was here, so he would have me watching other people's sessions, you know what I'm saying, like as a little kid. It kind of just gave me like a head start into knowing, you know what I'm saying, a little bit about the industry, a little bit about myself, like as an artist.
Yeah, I think that phrase that you use, head start, I think is important because I've talked about that before. About it seems like, especially nowadays with the way the industry is and the way the entertainment is, a lot of the way things work in the world now, kids are getting a super head start on everything. Like I got my 8-year-old watching YouTube.
Yeah.
And regurgitating shit that he sees on YouTube. And I'm like, yo, at some point, he's going to be able to translate that into probably making his own content. It seems like kids have a super head start these days. And I think you know, being 19, you fall into that category. You know, I have a 15-year-old, and I was talking to his mom last night about how I think making money, being successful for people in yours and his generation is going to be easy. it's not going to be something y'all are going to have to think about because you can take the shit that you do on a daily basis and turn it into money.
Yeah, like everything is on. You could learn how to do whatever you want to do on YouTube. Like literally, you could look it up as long as you're willing to put in your time. If you're willing to put in your 10,000 hours, you could master anything. Like literally, just by yourself, just looking up online.
I think 10,000 hours is old.
Oh God.
I think it's like 5,000 now.
Yeah, for real.
It's because everything's been expedited. It's cut in half now, bro. Like you said, YouTube. You used to have to like go read shit. Yeah. You used to have to go to the library or take a class. Now you just literally fucking click a button and you're on the internet and you got it. Boom, just like that. Yep. So you being young and in the industry, like what's your mindset as far as like marketing yourself?
Because my real like passion for the music, I feel like it's not like driven by like money, you know what I'm saying? Like I would genuinely, like I said, I was making music when like me and my cousin literally be walking in circles, like beatboxing and freestyling when we was like 5. Like we just
doing
like,
it just because you love it,
for the love of the music. And so like with that, I see when I go in, like when I do shows and stuff, and when I go to other people's shows, and I see how much talent like is in my own shit, like in my own area. It like it's more. I feel like that my inspiration to make better music with those people, even show those people how to make better. Because like I said, if I can learn from everybody, you can also learn from everybody. So it's like we can bounce off each other and we can end up making the type of sound that like nobody ever heard of before. So it's like just the thought of doing that with somebody.
It's a tough thing to do.
Days,
everything's been done, it seems like.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's a hard thing to do. And that's how like I know it's gonna take to be the person that like is trying to network with everybody, and it can even like spiderweb other people together. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh yeah, y'all two would be raw together if y'all just linked up one time for the one time. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the greatest rapper on the planet?
Shit, I feel like you kind of like when people ask me that question, I kind of look like you can't say like the greatest rapper because there's so much like rappers that have had like so much of a deep impact on us today. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you look at like if I say Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying, because he really like is the base of this shit. You know what I'm saying? NWA and them, they like the base of it. Or if I say Lil Baby, because that's the person that I like to hear the most right now. If I had to just listen to somebody all day, that's the person I'd say. But at the same time, though, I can't discredit. You know, it's a lot of people that
that's a great answer.
On God, I want to discredit. Yeah,
that's a great answer. The fact that you even mentioned Ice Cube, that's why I was curious about it, because I don't interview a lot of people that I would consider kids. You know what I mean? Like I said, you could I'm 37, bro. You could be my kid. I have a 15-year-old. You know what I mean? So like, it's interesting, and that's good that you even say the name Ice Cube. I mean, I was expecting you to say Drake, to be honest.
Nah, Drake. Well, no, I want to say like just and Drake. It's not my like. That's the other thing too. It's a lot of artists who I would say like statistically is like the best artist, but like I just wouldn't listen to every day. Like it's not my favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? I
got you. I know what you mean. Yeah. No, I think that's you got the right mindset. On God, about that. Yeah. So, what are you working on now? What are you?
Now
You don't have a lot of music out.
Yeah, I haven't, because I feel like a lot of my music is in the vault too. Like I be making a lot of shit, but like I said, the music is really like I be making music for myself. So like a lot of my music, like I have songs that I'm the only person that listen to them. Like I don't even send them to like my friends and my cousins and shit. I just the only person. I just like listening to myself. So it's like, shit.
Is that really the reason, or do you get self-conscious about putting things out to the world?
I don't know. It's just like
it's pretty vulnerable.
A lot of stuff.
Being an artist is very vulnerable.
I be honest in my music. So like some songs it just be like I don't know if I even want my family to know that I'm thinking like this yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or like I'll like be exposing certain stuff about other people if I release this song. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like I don't know. But at the same time though, with the music, like you got to be open. So I know it's just more of a thing of just I got to get more comfortable with people knowing about what's going on in my life. You know,
you got to rip that Band-Aid at some point and let it out.
Oh God, I got a lot of stuff coming on. Like you know what I'm saying. Soon I just released like Rolling Loud. I just released that, and now it's kind of like on the R&B side because I do a lot of stuff too. Like I be in a lot of genres. You know what I'm saying. Like I do in the rap and R&B mostly, but
that's good.
Like the like I said, I released the Rolling Loud. And now it's kind of on like my R&B vibes, and I know people like that, but at the same time though, I be wanting to like. I don't even want to release a project and it be all over the place because of the fact that I want to, you know what I'm saying?
You should. You should. Projects are really not the move. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to say it till people are tired of hearing me say it. I just don't think, I think it's a waste.
God.
I think if you're not Drake or Kanye or Wayne or, you know what I mean, or Nicki or there's just no point in it.
Yeah, I want to be able a person that could like put a project really together for real, so you could listen to it. Like, that's my thing with the music. I like listening to a whole album. You know what I'm saying? And like the album is put together, so for me to listen to the whole album, you know what I'm saying? I figure a lot of people don't be doing that, and that takes time to do that too.
Yeah, concept albums is really, that's something that just, I mean, it still exists, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
Like, but I think it's because people don't appreciate it.
God.
Like there's just a lot. I mean, there are still people out there, like you just said, you appreciate that. I appreciate that, but like most people aren't trying to make music that 5,000 people appreciate.
Oh God, I feel like it's the people that's like taking over the industry right now. Is a lot of people that like they're not in it for the love, and I don't want to say that they don't have a love for the music, but they're not in it for the love. They in it for the bread. So like they just gonna keep giving people what they want to hear, even if that's making it to where like artists like somebody like me, like I would be forced to be. I'm forced now, you know what I'm saying, to be posting stuff at a certain rate just so that people can like know my name at least, you know what I'm saying?
You have to.
So it just like.
Yeah, I just had this conversation in a previous interview, and we were talking about, I mean, and we can talk more. I can get your thoughts on it too, but I'll just tell you, like, we do a lot of conversation about like why Minnesota isn't quote unquote on yet, which is it's a debatable subject, anyways. Like we have artists that are on, we have producers, we have engineers that are Grammy Award winning.
Oh God,
you know what I mean? Like we have somebody from here that produced all of Ariana Grande's album.
Yeah, that's.
You know
I feel like it's
like,
a lot of like the people who are like that from Minnesota. They be, I don't know why they be so under the radar. Like people don't be talking about it, but like I feel like we just don't have no like. It's no like Lil Durks from Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that.
That is what
like,
we're missing. And I think
like household names.
And the opinion that I had, and I'm not going to go super far into it like I did in the last interview, but I just think Minnesota is soft when it comes to being industry ready, because the industry is ugly. And you can't go into some ugly, grimy shit soft. You know what I mean? Like we're artsy in Minnesota. This is an artsy community, and that's great. But that ain't gonna work in the industry. You gotta have some. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be willing to like.
But that's the thing that I like. That's our superpower. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who have like we got like Prince and you know what I'm saying. Even like Lizzo and stuff. Like those minds don't just come from nowhere. Like that's your environment like builds that. So like even from just knowing that there's people like that from here, I know we got the environment to build like amazing artists that people never heard before. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if people can just, you know what I'm saying, get networked together, like
we for sure do. And I mean, and even though like I don't necessarily credit Lizzo with being from here, she popped from here. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's a great example. Two great examples. Look at Prince and look at Lizzo. They are not soft.
Yeah.
Look at the shit Prince was a monster.
Oh God.
Prince broke down every barrier, broke every rule. That motherfucker would go out on stage with assless chaps.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I kind of think. Like, we should take cues from them. Lizzo embraced her body and was like, "Fuck it, yeah, I'm fat, but here's all my shit."
Oh God.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what worked. But we don't take cues from that, and instead, what we do is we get upset about when people do shit.
Oh God. But I feel like that's the thing though. Like you have to be a type person like who can like, cause once you get past that, people love to hate shit that other people love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people love to just, I don't know why.
People also love to hate shit together.
Yeah, oh God.
Ooh, they're hating. I want to go hate, but nobody wants to be the first to hate.
Yeah.
This is, let me break that. So once someone breaks that hate wall, it's like, ooh, okay, now we can go get them all. You know what I mean? It's like people love to get together and hate some shit, which is wild to me. I'll never understand that, but
shit is crazy. Cause I always thought about like, even when I see like a street performer, I'm definitely going, even if I don't have no money to throw, bro, I'm gonna always still get, hey, that's raw. I love to hear, you know what I'm saying? I love to see you doing what you're doing. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, I never understood that, like, mindset to like to see when someone down.
When I see some shit I hate, you know what I do? Keep moving.
Oh God.
The fuck am I gonna?
Got to.
Why would I hang out in a place that I don't like? Why am I gonna go to a post that I hate and just hate on it? It doesn't do me any good, you know what I mean? Plus, it's going to blow up their shit. If you don't want their shit to win, don't give it attention. Oh, hate wins, honestly. Hate will make you win. So, to stick with the industry conversation, I would say industry is, in the music business, talent doesn't matter that much anymore.
I would say, like,
the music don't have to be great.
If like I hear people say that, but at the same time, though, if you want people to because like it's still people that's gonna go through your whole catalog and they're gonna be like, if you're not somebody that's like a Playboi Carti or something like that, they're gonna go through your catalog and be like, oh, this shit, you know, even if he got a couple good songs, his shit, I can't just consistently just listen to this all the time. Like
that's true.
You always gotta put your. I feel like even if you don't think it's gonna go nowhere, even if you only think you're gonna get 5 views on that shit, you gotta put your soul into it. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit.
You're right about that. Actually, you're right. It is the industry is probably only 10% talent, 90% business, and all that. But if you want longevity, you still gotta have quality.
Yeah,
you still gotta be dope. You're right, because there's a lot of people that come along and they get that like one hit, or whatever off of some viral shit that they did, and then it's over.
Oh God, literally, because they can't do it again.
Yeah, I mean I feel like we're kind of seeing that shit with the baby.
I feel like he had a point to where like it don't really matter no, like he's always gonna be like a.
I think he just kept rapping the same song over and over again,
and
then beating people up and shooting people, and then finally we were just like, you know what, he ain't even that good. Fuck him, because where'd he go? I don't know where is the baby.
Like I be hearing, this is the thing, I can't be speaking on like, cause I don't be watching the media to even be seeing how people's careers going, but what I do be like, I feel like once you get to that level, you can like get to a point where you just like, I just do it. If I need some bread, I'll release an album. You know what I'm saying? Like I got, Lil Baby probably has 500 plus songs, you know what I'm saying, in his catalog. He could release a whole album today that was from 2014, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when people get to that level, I'll be looking at it like whatever they do at that point, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like you solidify to me. So it's like even if you make the worst music ever after you get to that level, you know what I'm saying? I still like, you know what I'm saying? I still support it.
No, you're definitely right. You're definitely right. So you're working on singles basically? You're working on singles, visuals?
Singles. The visuals, I've been working with Polito a little bit and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get the visuals out. I feel like I wasn't really focused towards visuals before, so it's like really like new. I've been like linking with a lot of new people, like a lot of new cameramen. Yeah. Trying to see who like is the best fit for me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like working with Polito. He did the Flooded Up video with my uncle with Kente. Yep. And once I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely have to work with bro.
Polito don't like me. But I like him.
I'm dead.
I do. I like him.
Polito a hard person not to like.
He's dope. I like Polito.
Dude.
Yeah.
God.
I like Polito. He's a good videographer.
Yeah,
actually, he don't get enough credit. He doesn't get enough credit in Minnesota.
For real.
I know that he has clientele outside of Minnesota. He's probably
I know he be doing like some stuff like in LA and stuff. Like he be around.
Yeah, and I think Mexico too. Like he works with some Mexican artists that are kind of jumping.
He does some stuff in Mexico.
No, he don't get enough credit around here for sure. And I'm not sure why he doesn't like me, but that's okay. I don't need him to like.
He's raw, but I work with him, and then I have like my guy Sosa. That's like my main, like Sosa, and like if you watch the Better Than BAE video, like at the end you see like the Austin Tran. Like I done like a couple of visuals with Austin Tran, and that's like one of my favorite people to work with for real. So like, but like I said, I be networking like anybody new who like be wanting to come, you know what I'm saying, join the team, and if you got something to, you know what I'm saying, to offer up, I'm always, you know what I'm saying, looking, trying to find better people. Yeah, for sure. So if an industry A&R executive came to you today and said, hey man, we need you to point us in the direction of 5 artists in Minnesota that are ready for the industry, shit,
who would you tell them to go look at?
I'm gonna go myself.
Okay.
YSB Legs. Miles 2 Goated. I'm gonna say Amiri. I like his stuff. What's that, 4?
Yep.
5.
That's
and
4.
Then my 5th. I don't want to make nobody mad with this one. God, I got a lot of.
I mean, I think that's why I asked the question that way, because it doesn't. I don't think that you're like the question doesn't mean that other people aren't talented. It's just more about like who has built a foundation and clearly looks like they're ready to be in the industry.
Yeah, like who I personally like. Shit, my 5th one would probably be Mac Turner.
Good answer.
Mac Turner. Mac Turner is probably one of my favorite people who I listen to who I haven't I've never seen him yet, but I never I
listen to Mac every day.
Mac, he's raw.
I listen to his album Bag of Tricks.
And he can sing for real too.
Yeah.
I'm a singer, so like whenever I hear people that can I love when people like mix up the rap and the sing, because that's what I do too. So I'd be like, I feel like people like that I can like we could be bouncing off each other way more. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of.
Well, shit. You just put out the bat signal.
Hey, you already know.
Mac, hit him up.
Hey,
Nah, Mac is phenomenal. He's definitely one of our finest for
Yeah, you
sure.
are.
And he's definitely industry ready.
yeah.
Definitely. Okay. So the last part of this interview is I want to give you a chance. And I feel like this is going to be good because you have been, like you said, you got a head start.
Yeah.
So the Give 'em Some Game segment. Anybody that's watching this that's young and really just getting started, just give them a little game on how to operate through their career.
I would say my biggest thing is because even with, like I said, with like I try to network with a lot of new people, stick to the motherfuckers that been with you and that like a lot of people you'll see with me like doing business with me in general, whether it's for the visuals or for my Instagram stuff or for clothes or whatever. Like it's people that's like family to me or that is like good friends to me that I've been knowing almost my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like treat those people that when you have it, make sure you get those people up too, and make sure that when you don't have it, that like you watch the people that stick with you and that, you know what I'm saying, really want to see you up. That's how, like, even with the stuff, like I've been working with Rich too, with Rich and my uncle, and like it works so much better because like I know they have my best interest in mind. You know what I'm saying? I know that if I'm doing music with Austin, who like we been cool before he was even making music videos, it was cool. I know I got his trust at the end of the day, so you know what I'm saying? This shit can get tricky with the legal shit. So when you have like people around you that you know what I'm saying, been rocking with, it just makes everything else go so much smoother.
I like it. So, yeah, I think that's wise words from a young man.
God.
Closing thoughts? You got anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to make sure the people know?
Hey, if you want to book me or, you know what I'm saying, hit on my Instagrams. If you look up BAE BANDIT anywhere, the same person will pop up. Just look up BAE BANDIT wherever, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm trying to network with everybody in Minnesota, you know what I'm saying? No matter what your genre is or what your piece of the music is, I want to see everybody at their best, fullest potential, you know what I'm saying? It's not even about no bread, it's just about seeing the city up, you know what I'm saying? Seeing the music culture progress, you know what I'm saying, in the city.
It's a little bit about the bread, though.
It's a little bit about the bread, too. It's a little bit about the bread, but, like, the heart of it is about, you know what I'm saying, seeing the whole city become one of the – we literally surrounded by – Flint, Chicago, Detroit, it's all over here. Like, we can't just get overshadowed by everybody with this much talent here, you know what I'm saying?
I agree wholeheadit. Well said. Where can they find you?
BAE BANDIT. Like I said, look up BAE BANDIT on any social media. Look up BAE BANDIT. You look me up anywhere, I'll pop up.
Cool, man. I appreciate your time. It's a good conversation.
Appreciate you.
I look forward to seeing what you're going to do, man.
Oh, God.
That's it. Another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth.
Damn, what in high school, I let it blam, what I wasn't playing, what I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on PNB, right, that ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought. You want the south side, outside the fence of your house. You talking all that, then wanna come talk it out. If you ain't talking money, you talking about. I gives a what you do, I'm about mine. I just look at the watch, said it's about time. She in love with my status, said if you don't mind, what are you the chief of? I said the south side.